Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
I'm Liv, a textile artist, and my passion project is an interactive installation located in a leased section of the bustling Asteria City Art Park. My current piece is a large, delicate fabric maze, all hand-dyed silks and woven natural fibers, designed to be walked through carefully. It's supposed to be a calming, sensory experience. Unfortunately, the path through my installation also happens to be a convenient shortcut for teenagers from the nearby high school. Most respects the stay on designated path signs, but a disruptive few began treating it like their personal jungle gym. I started finding snags, small rips, and even crayon marks on my carefully crafted fabric walls. My art, my livelihood, was being damaged. After countless ignored pleas and patched-up tears, I decided to install a deterrent. It wasn't harmful in any way, just a motion-activated, high-frequency sound emitter, completely inaudible to adults, but startlingly annoying to teenagers and animals. It only activated if someone ventured off the marked path or tried to climb a fabric wall. I also discreetly placed a small security camera, mostly for my peace of mind. One sweltering afternoon, just as I was getting ready to pack up for the day, I heard a shriek from deep within the maze, followed by a flurry of adolescent cursing. A few moments later, I saw a group of teens scramble out, looking startled and annoyed. One of them, a lanky boy named Zachariah, was clutching his arm, his expensive-looking designer jacket sporting a jagged tear. It looked like he'd snagged it on a natural branch from a nearby bush, which protruded slightly near the path he'd strayed from. The high-frequency emitter was still chirping softly, signaling its recent activation. I figured that was the end of it, a lesson learned. Oh, how wrong I was. Barely 2 hours later, as I was loading my tools into my van, a woman stormed into my section of the park, dragging Zachariah behind her. Her face was a mask of fury. She immediately launched into a tirade before I could even open my mouth. You're the one with these booby traps," she shrieked, waving Zachariah's ripped jacket in my face. "My son, Zachariah, just had a traumatic experience because of your irresponsible art. He was just trying to take a shortcut, and your little noise machine nearly gave him a heart attack. Now look." She thrust the torn jacket closer. "This is a designer piece. Do you have any idea how much this cost? You're going to replace it, pay for his emotional distress, and get rid of these dangerous contraptions immediately." I tried to calmly explain. "Ma'am, those are motion-activated deterrents. They're completely harmless, designed to prevent damage to my private property, which is clearly marked with stay on path signs. Your son was off the path, attempting to climb over a fabric wall when he snagged his jacket." I gestured to the camera. "I have it all on video if you'd like to see." That just set her off further. Her name, I gathered, was Thea. "Video? So you're spying on children now? You sick pervert. You think you can just assault my son with your sound waves and get away with it? You're a menace to this park, a danger to the community. You probably designed those things to target specific groups, didn't you, you racist?" She didn't offer any reason for the accusation, just threw it out there, a desperate attempt to gain moral high ground. She even started aggressively, poking at one of my fabric sculptures. I was utterly dumbfounded by her audacity and the sudden, baseless accusations. I realized there was no reasoning with her. "Ma'am," I said, pulling out my phone, "if you don't calm down and stop threatening my property, I'm going to have to call park security or the police." "Go right ahead," Thea practically dared me, her voice echoing through the park. "They'll see who the real victim is here. I'm going to sue you for everything you own, you hear me? Everything." I dialed. Within minutes, 2 officers, Jacobson and Nero, arrived. I quickly explained the situation, showing them the damaged art and the stay on path signs. Thea, meanwhile, continued to scream, recounting a highly exaggerated version of events to the officers, claiming Zachariah was attacked by sound, and I was a deranged artist with racist sonic weapons. Officer Jacobson asked Thea for her ID. She fumbled indignantly in her ridiculously oversized handbag. As she pulled out her wallet, a small, unmarked pill bottle, opaque white plastic, rolled out and clattered onto the cobblestone path near Officer Nero's foot. Officer Nero bent down, picked it up, and gave Thea a pointed look. "Ma'am, do you have a prescription for this?" he asked, shaking the bottle gently. It looked like a generic, powerful stimulant, definitely not an over-the-counter item. Thea's face went from livid red to a sudden ashen white. That's nothing, it's just vitamins," she stammered, trying to grab it back. "It doesn't look like vitamins, ma'am," Officer Nero stated calmly, holding it out of her reach. Officer Jacobson stepped closer and they exchanged a look. Thea started screaming again, but this time it was less about my art and more about her privacy and false accusations. Long story short, Thea did not have a prescription for the contents of that bottle. She was arrested on the spot for illegal possession of a controlled substance and disturbing the peace. Zachariah stood there, utterly mortified, watching his mother being cuffed, her screams fading into incoherent curses as she was led away. He just looked at me with wide, bewildered eyes, the torn jacket still clutched in his hand. I never saw Thea or Zachariah in my art park again. The park management, after reviewing my footage and seeing the whole spectacle, even agreed to increase patrols around my installation. It was a chaotic afternoon, but surprisingly, a peaceful resolution followed. I still can't believe how quickly her outrage turned into her own downfall. Some people really do bring it on themselves.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.